The UK Skilled Worker Visa Update 2022. The Skilled Worker Visa allows qualifying individuals to come to the UK to work for an approved sponsor in an eligible role. The Skilled Worker Visa, which has replaced the Tier 2 General Visa, is the main UK immigration route for non-UK residence workers. Whether you are an employer looking to hire a skilled worker from an overseas or an individual applying for a sponsorship visa, it will be important to understand the skilled worker visa eligibility and application requirements to avoid issues or delays with the Home Office application. A refused application will mean you lose your application fee. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, JK Civil Engineer. This video is dedicated to skilled worker visa, and I'm pretty certain by end of the video you will have the full understanding of the visa requirements, cost, documentation and how you can avail the opportunity. But before we dig into the details, please press the like and subscribe to the channel to receive regular such videos. If you have any concerns or queries, you may raise them in the comment section below, or you can get in touch with the links provided in the description below. Without further ado, let's get started. Skilled Worker Visa 2022. In this video, we are going to discuss the following topics. Number 1, job eligibility. Number 2, knowledge of English. Number 3, how much does it cost? Number 4, documents you will need to apply. Number 5, how you can apply. Number 6, how long it takes to get a decision. Number 7, how long does a skilled worker visa last? Number 8, what you can or cannot do with a skilled worker visa. Number 1, job eligibility. The skilled worker visa allows employers to recruit non-UK residence workers for certain eligible skilled roles. You must meet all the following requirements to be eligible for a skilled worker visa. Number 1, your job is eligible for this visa. For example, the job must be equivalent at the skill level RQF3. Number 2, you will be paid the minimum salary of at least £25,600 per year. However, the salary threshold can be reduced to a minimum of £20,480 per year where an applicant has a job offer in a specific shortage occupation. The salary level must be calculated by the hour and not just annually. The minimum pay cannot be less than £10 per hour. Number 3, you will be working for a UK employer that's been approved by the Home Office. Approved employers are also known as sponsors because they are sponsoring you to come to the UK. You may watch this video for the approved sponsor list. Link is provided in the top right corner. Your employer will provide you a certificate of sponsorship. The certificate of sponsorship is an electronic record. It will have a reference number which you will need for your visa application. Number 2, knowledge of English. You must prove you can read, write, speak and understand English to at least level B1 on the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages CEFR scale. Most skilled worker visa applicants will need to prove they meet the English language requirements unless they have already done so as part of a previous UK immigration application. You can prove your knowledge of English by passing a secure English language test from an approved provider or having a degree level academic qualification that was taught in English. However, if you studied abroad, you will need to apply for confirmation through the UK NARIC that your qualification is equivalent to a UK bachelor's degree, master degrees or PhD. Number 3, how much does it cost? The applicant must show they meet the financial requirement and have sufficient funds to support themselves, as they will not have access to the public funds such as benefits. The rules state applicants must have at least £1,270 in their bank account when applying for the skilled worker visa. This amount must have been available for at least 28 consecutive days in the applicant's bank account. The applicant will have to pay the visa application fee of between £610 to £1,408 depending on your circumstances and whether the job is on the shortage occupation list, and in addition the immigration health surcharge, for which the main rate is £624 per year for the visa. Number 4. Documents you will need to apply for the skilled worker visa. The necessary documentation is as below. Number 1. Your certificate of sponsorship reference number. Your employer will give you this. Number 2. Proof of your knowledge of English. Number 3. A valid passport or other document that shows your identity and nationality. Number 4. Your job title and annual salary. Number 5. Your job occupation code. Number 6. The name of your employer and their sponsor license number. This will be on your certificate of sponsorship. In addition, you will need to provide a criminal record certificate if you are applying from outside the UK and you work in education, healthcare and social services. Number 5. How you can apply for the skilled worker visa. To apply for a skilled worker visa, the applicant will need to submit an online application together with their supporting documentation and pay the relevant fee. They will also need to provide their biometric information at the visa processing center local to them, either overseas or in the UK. Applications must be made up to 3 months before the day the worker's intended employment start date in the UK as stated on the certificate of sponsorship. They will also be required to attend an appointment at the visa application center to enroll their biometric information. As part of your application, you will need to prove your identity. How you do this depends on where you're from and what type of passport you have. Number 6. How long does it take to get a decision? The skilled worker visa application generally takes up to 8 weeks if you're applying from within the UK, or up to 3 weeks if your application is made from outside the UK. It may be possible to pay for the fast-tracked processing depending on where your application is being processed. Number 7. How long does a skilled worker visa last? The skilled worker visa is usually granted for up to 5 years. At this point, the visa holder will need to apply to extend the visa, or on completing the 5-year residency requirements, they may become eligible to apply for the UK indefinite leave to remain. There is no limit on the number of times you can extend the skilled worker visa, provided you continue to meet the visa requirements. If the visa holder changes sponsors or jobs, they will need to apply for a new period of leave. Number 8. What you can and cannot do with a skilled worker visa. With a skilled worker visa, you can work in an eligible job, you can study, you can bring your partner and children with you as your dependents if they are eligible. You can also take on additional work in certain circumstances. You can even do voluntary work. You can travel abroad and return to the UK. Or you can even apply to settlement permanently in the UK if you have lived in the UK for 5 years and meet the other eligibility requirements. However, you cannot apply for most of the benefits, public funds or the state pension. Also, you cannot change your jobs or employer unless you apply to update your visa.